Hey guys, still here and welcome back to Taskmaster Tuesday on Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. For this one, we are managing our assets, and you can manage these in a way that you see fit. You see, the enemy is Spain in 1940. They have 4 battleships, 4 heavy cruisers, 4 light cruisers, and 8 destroyers. We don't have any ships as of yet. We start with a budget of 25 points, and every ship that you deploy, depending on the size and displacement, is going to set you back a certain number of points. I can sort of buy a battleship for 10 points. I can buy a battle cruiser for 8 points. I can buy a heavy cruiser for 6, a light cruiser for 4, and a DD for 2. I can also buy a transport. And a transport is going to allow me another 3 points. So, if I want to start with, let's say, 28 points, I would be adding 1 transport to my lines. Now, these are not exploitable. Because it's not like you're suddenly going to deploy, 20 transports and gain 60 points like that. I mean, you can. You absolutely can. But if you lose a transport, 8 points will be subtracted from your score. So sure, you can go with 20 transports. But if the AI designs, or auto-generates rather, a bunch of destroyers which decide to go hunting down your transports, they just send out a wave of torpedoes and you lose 5 transports, well, tough luck. That is 30 points down the drain. So, sorry, not 30. Let's say they sink 10 of your transports out of 20. That's 80 points down the drain. Sorry, I'm still a bit sleep deprived here. That is expensive. That's really expensive. So, this is a way that we balanced out the transports. For performance points, so every enemy ship that you sink, you'll gain half the cost to deploy them on your side. So a battleship kill is 5 points, battlecruiser is 4, heavy cruiser 3, light cruiser 2, and destroyer is just a mere 1 point. So it is now up to me, and of course the other guys. Taskmaster Tuesday involves History Guy Gaming, Spartan Elite, Every Day's Different, and Brother Monroe. They're all linked down below. I'm really curious to see how they're going to be performing this particular task. One thing I forgot to mention. There is a way that you can increase the starting range. You can increase the starting range by 1,000 meters for 1 point. So if I wanted to start at 20,000 meters, I'd start with a budget of 20 instead of 25. So that is, well, it's a trade-off. Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. Now, since we are Britain, super battleships are out of the question. Because the best hull that the British get, I'm going to show you this, is the B3G3 hull. The N3G3 class. It has a maximum displacement of 61,000 tons. And sure, it's a potent ship. It is not a small warship. It's a capable combatant. But I'm not too big a fan. Ideally, I would go with a different nation and just go with Japan or Germany and build a hell of a battleship, but that's exactly the point of this exercise. You don't get to use those particular nations. I could deploy 3 battle cruisers for 8 points. With 3 battle cruisers against 4 battleships? Yikes. I don't like that at all. Because those battleships are going to shoot the shit out of me. So I'm thinking of going with a different way. And that's a torpedo spam. Because for 25 points, and let's say I buy 1 transport, so 28 points in total, I could deploy 14 destroyers. And with 14 destroyers, which are packed to the gills with torpedoes, I might be able to land a lot of hits and sink the majority of their fleet from, hopefully, the relative safety of about 15,000 meters out. Now, it is 1940. They will have very good hydroponics. No, I did it again. Not hydroponics systems. I don't think that they're growing their own food on their ships. They'll have very good hydrophone systems and sonar systems, so they will spot these things coming, which means overwhelming is the way to go. So let's do that. Let's go with, I'm going to calculate it again. Yeah, I can buy 14 destroyers for 2 points each. Starting budget 25, adding 3 for a transport, and 14 DDs in total. Let's see if torpedo soup is the way to go. Now, we have the Modern Destroyer Leader or the Modern Destroyer Standard. These have a decent hull form, decent stability, although I'm not too big on stability. I don't think I'll be using guns, because the moment that I get into range of guns, I'm a dead destroyer. As for the displacement, I can ramp this up to 2850. And over here, it's 2350. If I would go for large torpedo tubes, because we're going to go for the big explosive stuff, increased armaments, and probably oxygen fuel torpedoes. Reasoning here is that they have a lot of range, and that means that I can sit in relative safety outside of the range of those ships. So I would use 22.3 kilometer range torpedoes. Now these are heavy launchers, 176 tons. So I'm just going to spitball the design here and see if I can get away with it. I'm going to go with the smaller rear tower. This does save me a little bit. It also makes the target signature, so how easy I am to hit, a bit smaller. We have a fairly significant aft weight offset, but that can be fixed. Now I know that I still need to add a funnel. I'm just seeing how much I can get away with here. These ships carry 20 torpedoes per launcher. So I can send out 4 salvos of 15 torpedoes if I were to use this particular design. Times 14. That's a lot of torpedoes in the water. It might work, it might not. I also can play with range. I don't need that at all. Just put it at 40 knots, make yourself difficult to hit. Croup 4, of course that also helps just a bit. Oh, now I'm very close. I don't think one funnel is going to quite cut it for what I have in mind for this ship. Whoa, actually it is. 97.7% engine efficiency. I'm impressed. I'm actually quite impressed. I didn't know it was going to be quite that good. That is really nice. Really, really nice. I also want to have a Generation 2 radar so I can spot the enemy. And acoustics, yes please. I don't want to get torpedoed. I do have 14 ships though. So this means that I have a fairly sizable force to manage. Which won't always be easy to do. Oh, that's a lot of aft weight offset. Let's see, if I put the funnel towards the stern, just make it one big torpedo amidships. Okay. Let's not. See, sometimes this fits. Today is not one of those days. I hope that this launcher actually performs. For weight offset, 14%. Okay. Whoa, that escalated quickly. 25%? Those tubes are exceptionally heavy. It is proving a bit challenging to balance out this design. 13.5. Oh, hold on. Now we're back to stern offset. 16.5. 14.8. Is there anything I can do to fix that? Ah, there we go. 7. Maybe I could use a gun to sort of balance it out. Now, the last thing I want is a short-range fight, so it is going to be armed. But more because I have to have a gun than because I want to have a gun. If I put this thing on the front, even if it's a quadruple, yeah, there's the 4 weight offset again. And there's the after offset again. Yeah, 13. Ship's overweight. There is probably an easier way to do it. But I can tell you at this point from experience that sleep deprivation does funny things to your brain. Makes you a bit groggy, and it actually lowers your ability to think. There we go. 0.6. 4811. 0.6. I'm going to take 0.6. That's fine. 0.6 is alright. Okay, so now we have an even larger volume of torpedo fire. We have 15 tubes in the 15s, sorry, in the 5s. Plus another 2, but this is mostly to balance out the ship. It's not necessarily there to actually do any kind of damage. Displacement's okay. I don't believe I can do anything with this. Nor do I feel like I really need to. Unless my turning rate's dreadful. 550. That's pretty bad. That's more than a cruiser. And I've even seen battleships with a turning rate of 327 meters. If I want to change that... Aux 4 generally helps. I know I'm going to get overweight here, but so be it. 394. That's a bit better, but the problem lies in the speed. The speed of these ships. This is exceptionally risky. Although... if I stay outside the main and secondary armament of those ships, then I should be able to get away with minimum bulkheads. Because, let's say we're operating at about 15-kilometer range. They only have 4 battleships. That's going to be outputting, let's say, 15-inch shells every 30 seconds. I think that'll be the only weapon system that can actually hurt me. Hopefully. You know what? Fuck it. We're going. Minimum bulkheads, very short range, 40 knots. Generation 2 radar, sonar 2, coincidence rangefinder. Welcome to... yeah, we're gonna type here? Good. The stealths, 1 bracket's enough, revenge. Boom. 14 DDs against a bunch of Spanish ships. These look like sizable warships. Hold, 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 hold. Don't do anything just yet. Oh, look at this. If this is their battleship, and I'm thinking it is, then it only has a forward-mounted battery. And sure enough, they are already turning. But... they're moving away. And they probably can't hit me. Famous last words. Yeah, these are the battleships. These are the biggest ships they have, and that's why I can spot them. Now, of course, the AI decided to give me some sort of fucked up formation. I got a 5, a 3, and another 5, and a 1. You're going to have to explain your reasoning about why exactly... this DD's alone. Now, we are definitely in torpedo range, but more importantly, we're inside of their secondary range. Alright. Let's start selecting targets. Sarpedon, that one. Voyager, that one. And Oak, that one. We're going to start heading away. You're also going to start heading away. And with the entire other group, the Beaver, Stealth Revenge, Samer, Thracian, and Pheasant, to make a hard turn to port. You are not allowed to launch your torpedoes just yet. Sturgeon's group, hold your fire, otherwise you're going to run your torpedoes right into the Sarpedon's group. Everybody's going to smoke the hell up. Everybody's going to make sure that they survive. And I want the Simoon... yeah, I do want the Simoon to join the Sarpedon's group. So that's group 2. Here goes. We can launch torpedoes once broadside. And it turns out to be the dual tube that goes off first. Alright. Alright. Uh-oh. That's a lot of incoming shell fire. A lot of incoming shell fire. Sturgeon! Turn if you will. You know what? I don't think this is going to work. I'm worried that if I have the Simoom move towards the other group, it's going to cut into this group, into the Sturgeon, and the whole formation is going to be one big mess. So I'm not doing that. I'm going to use the Simoom as her own little section, I guess. Now, do we have any particularly good reason? There we go. Why the 5s aren't launching? I wonder if these battleships are going to start turning. Oh, yeah, they are. They are indeed. I don't like the volume of fire that's coming into these ships, because volume of fire kills ships rather quickly. You know what? Turn the hell around. Voyager, if you'd be so kind. Target that one. Oh, bloody hell. 9-inch hits the Sarpedon. And she's gone. Alright. Now, the good news is, if I lose a DD, it's... Oh, sorry. Losing any ships will not cost you any points apart from transports. Good. So I don't have to really worry about losing ships. As dark as that sounds. I do really would like the Manchester to actually move away. At its mere 14 knots. Interestingly, the transport has a bigger gun on it than all of my DDs. Simoom. These guys are heading away a little bit. Sturgeon that way. Yep, here we go. It's a mess. Beaver's formation is going all over the place. This is why I absolutely want to stay at range. I don't feel comfortable being subjected to just a probably inaccurate but voluminous amount of fire. There is a large aggressive smokescreen operating over there. Guess what that is? Oak launched her stern tubes. The mere 2. We have a bunch of torpedoes heading that way, and... Oh. You know what? I have a problem. I'm torpedo fishing, in a way. Ow. I'm torpedo fishing, which means I'm launching torpedoes into this formation. Not so much at random, but they will hit all sorts of targets. And I will have no idea what I just sunk. So maybe I kind of messed myself up here. I didn't quite shoot myself in the foot, but it's more like I torpedoed my own foot. And the moment that I don't know what I sink, I won't be able to get any points for it. Whoa, that was the Oak. Another 9-inch shell. Fortunately, she did deliver her payload. Just in time. So that just leaves the Voyager as a solo ship. That's your target right there. Still got a wave of torpedoes going that direction. Now, ideally, I'd be maneuvering, zigzagging with all these ships. And ideally, I'd be queuing the orders for them to do so. So I'd go click here, shift, hold shift, click there, left, right, left, right, left, right. Just zigzag. But I don't know if the game is going to allow that. Or rather, I know that the game is not going to allow that. Ah, there we go. Did you drop all? No, I think the bow launcher is still ready. So if you will. If you'd be so kind. Uh-oh. How far away are these ships? I mean, these are the big guys. The smaller guys don't have the range, generally. 11.8? I'm not seeing any fire coming out of these smoke screens. Alright, you're going to disengage. Well, you're probably going to die, in fact. I don't think there's much disengaging to do with these little tin cans. Voyager dropped her torpedoes. Yeah, you know what? Just keep dropping them. We're just going to keep fishing. Rest of the group, you can head that way. Simum is desperately trying to close the holes in her hull. And unfortunately, she is being hampered by my choice of not using a lot of bulkheads. So this time around, I have no one to blame but myself. Oof, that looks pretty close. Speed's going to be reduced to a mere 16 knots. Now, please tell me that I am going to hit and kill something. Something detected the torpedoes. Well, that's comforting. It's either a light cruiser or a destroyer. Looks like they're having a bit of a love tap here. Yeah, there's a big ping coming in from here. Something else detected the torpedo. No, sorry, that's the same ping. Never mind. Lots of clinging and clanging. Oh, looky here. This battleship is potentially going to eat one torpedo from this one. And then a whole bunch more from there. Simum so far has survived. Very good. Once you just at range, you have spotted a warship. Well, that's useful. You're going to tell me what that is? Looks like we're about to land our first bit of damage. Oh! 705. If I did 705 damage, then I'm thinking it's potentially a light cruiser or a DD. Because the rest of the ships, the heavy cruisers and the battleships, they usually have a better torpedo belt. Now, not guaranteed that they're going to have one here. I mean, you never quite know. Ooh. You don't have a torpedo belt. You're about to suffer the consequences of that choice. Well, choice, I mean. It's the AI. How much of a choice do they really have? Bingo, 2 more. I hit something else? See, I'm just torpedo fishing at this point. Something with a 12-inch hits my DD. Oh, you hit the Simum again? Poor thing. Well, it's revenge time. Something sunk. Good lord, that battleship's taking it. I hope it's gonna flood out. Unfortunately, I don't... Oh, a flash fire? Hold on. Whee! That was one of the turrets. That leaves that ship. Oh shit, there goes Voyager. Voyager was the solo ship. Yeah, you got hit by a 12-inch. Okay. Okay. I think it's time to bring in the group from the Beaver. Let's go torpedoing again. Beaver's group. Open up. Whoa, no, not there. Torpedo that one. You know what, we're all going to torpedo that one. Fuck it. Fuck it, just torpedo everything. We're going to change course with the formation, because I don't quite know what is trying to lock onto me and from where. So far we have launches from Samer, Stealth's Revenge and Beaver. And I'm very interested to also see Thracian and Pheasant do their thing. Judging by the flooding damage on this ship, I'd say it has a pretty decent bulkhead system. I'll be able to tell you more about that in a moment. Sturgeon. That's your target. All ships. Torpedo at will. Something has detected the torpedoes. Now see, here's my problem. I didn't quite think this part through. I have sunk one thing. But I couldn't tell you what I sunk. It was... I don't know. It was something. Something relatively light. Oh shit, Beaver's taking some serious hits. Seymour dropped. Thracian hasn't dropped. Thracian go aggressive. Beaver sinks. Okay. Waves and waves and waves of torpedoes. Here, here, and here. Jesus. Another TD. Why are you guys always picking on the Simoom? It's almost like it's personal at this point. I don't think she's coming back from this one, judging by the immense amount of flooding that she has. Yeah, she's gone. Alright, I still need somebody to pose for a pretty picture. That will do. Thank you very kindly. Continue your duties. As you were. Llewellyn, Sturgeon, Serapis, Rhynek, Moon. They have all launched their salvos. So now I can wait. And I can see what else I can fish. Simoom is gone. Pheasant still has not launched her set. Identification's almost completed. But this is the only battleship that I can still see. The rest of them are too far away, it seems. Alright, tell me what you are. You are the San Ignacio. Oh, hold on. We hit something else back there. For 1200 down. Sorry, 1136. And now it has a damaged engine. The San Ignacio. 58,000 tons, maximum bulkheads. Torpedo blister, 3. Well, I'm hitting them with some really tough torpedoes at 24 inch. Pretty quick for a battleship. Turning circle not great. They have a massive 20.9 inches of armor on the turret. They have 12-inch guns, which fire every 25.3 seconds. They have a Generation 1 radar and a coincidence rangefinder, 4. They got 12-inch guns and 8-inch guns, 3, 2, and 2. These things fire every 17 seconds, so let's say that's 3 salvos a minute. Let's round it up to 4. Oh, I hit something else. All the way back here? Well, they do run for 20 clicks, and I guess they're still hitting. Something is flooding. Over there! This is getting really interesting. As I'm torpedoing stuff all over the place. And I have no idea what I'm hitting. I think it's time for you guys to smoke up, fall back a bit. And just wait a good 975 seconds for a reload. In the meanwhile, we're going to speed things up a little. Because all I need to do is just, well, move. And, oh, hello. Yeah. Okay. I hit something. I hit several somethings. Good lord, look at this. That's a lot of torpedoes. Unfortunately, San Ignacio is doing something different. Now, I did lose the Moon. And that because the Moon got blown up by the San Ignacio. I was heading away with the group, but not in a timely fashion. The other group... Stealth... Whoa. Thracian. Oh, you're finally launching, are you? And Pheasant too. Well... In that case, I gotta be quite careful not to run into my own torpedoes. If I just turn to the port side, I should be able to avoid. And the next target is going to be the San Ignacio. Now, I have sunk quite a few things, but without closer investigation, it's going to be really hard to say what that was. Another hit on something for 418. San Ignacio has detected the torpedoes. Yeah. Unfortunately, unless there's something running really long and deep, like here, I don't expect that I'll be hitting a lot. Because the Ignacio was turning. There is another wave of torpedoes coming in, but again, pretty much not a threat. The BB is ignoring the transport, which is good because that saves me another couple of points. What is so difficult about maintaining your formation? I am not asking a lot. I'm just asking that you stay in your damn lane. And apparently even that is quite difficult. Now I imagine that this is not the most exciting Taskmaster Tuesday that I have done so far. Because there is just... in a way there's not a lot going on. In a way I'm just lobbing torpedoes at them and hoping, there we go, that I hit something. There's not a lot of big gunfire going on except from their ships. Oh, something else hit. There's not a lot of massive damage happening. But for this Taskmaster Tuesday, after playing quite a few Taskmaster Tuesdays where I fuck up, where I lost quite a bit, I decided to play it a bit safely. What are you guys doing? They're making the exact same maneuver at the exact same time. No wonder that you guys are getting stuck. Thracian. I'm gonna split up the whole group because I don't like the way that you guys are behaving. Thracian, you can join the group of the Pheasant. Which is group 4, I think. Yep, group 4. Seymour, you can join group 4. That means that Pheasant is now formation lead. And we're just going to continue to lob torpedoes in that direction. Something has been killed. See, I think I'm doing quite well on the kills. But it's pretty hard to figure out what I did. I know I've done 10,000 damage. That's about all I can tell you. Oh, that was particularly unpleasant, or should I say unpheasant. That's going to be the demise. Yeah, there we go. The pheasant is down. Somebody went hunting pheasants with a 12-inch, which I think is a bit excessive, but whatever. Alright. I'm going to have the DDs head back in. There's another thing that I hit. Another problem that I have is that if I want to move in and see what exactly it was that I've been sinking by sort of, what do you call that, deducing what exactly I have been sinking by checking what's not there, or what's not there anymore, I'll have to approach about 6,000 meters. That's usually when you can spot a destroyer. And I don't think that approaching the 6,000 meter range is a particularly safe thing to do. So for all I know, I might be getting most points, but I wouldn't know. I simply... Oh, there's another torpedo hit. 365. That was a battleship. I simply can't tell. I don't know what I'm hitting. 15,000 damage done. 14,000 damage taken. I still have 6 destroyers left. 7 if you count the Stealth's Revenge. Yeah, I don't like it, but we're going to have to get a little closer, guys. It's a very risky venture, but without line of sight, without any kind of information, hello, I can't quite tell what I need to attack next. And it is one of the battleships? Yes. So it would seem. How far away are you? 18 clicks. That is bad news for you. You guys are free to engage. Smoke up. Thracian. Zigzag a bit. Yeah, we got some... Oh, no. Oh, shit. Thracian's out of this fight. Unless she is able to fix that flooding. San Ignacio. Yeah, good luck with that. I don't think I'll be able to sink that one. It just has too much of a protection against torpedoes. Those bulkheads are really difficult to fight through. There's also another salvo coming in from Sturgeon, Llewellyn, Serapis, and Rhynek. So you guys have done your job. And now it's time to bug out. Thracian is down, leaving just the Seymour alive in this group. Are you full health? Heavy cruiser. That is without a doubt a heavy cruiser. Well, just wait until the shipment arrives. That way. Come on! Formation loose. Spread the hell out. Seymour. Falling back. Range. 16. Good enough. Something has detected the torpedoes. What? Torpedoes, actually. Jesus. See, this is the problem. They only need to get lucky once. They hit you, you die. 1,651 damage. Just one shot. Incendio. Are you the one with only one turret? No, you're not. You got hammered quite badly. And if it's up to me, you're gonna get hammered again. Although, I think that the San Ignacio... No, actually. They're still heading this way. Maybe we can just saturate the San Ignacio. They have detected torpedoes. 2 damaged engines. Not quick. What? How are you making 28 knots with 2 damaged engines? Reveal your secrets, because I want some of that. I want in. That is really impressive. Seymour still shadowing the San Ignacio. Heavy cruisers making turns to avoid. This is going all over the place, but not exactly where the enemy ships are. Even these, they're probably too slow. And the San Ignacio was already turning away. It just happened to be. I don't see myself winning this particular challenge, simply because I don't know what I killed. Oh, and here's the other wave. Serapis, down. Another one, hit with a 9-inch gun from something. Oh, I killed something. For 3,600 damage. That was a DD. That was definitely a DD. Now, San Ignacio, could you do me a favor and just get hit once or twice by torps? Or are you just going to find a perfect little gap for your ship to fit through? No, you might get hit once. Boom. 355. Seymour is dead. Leaving just Sturgeon and Llewellyn. And, of course, the Stealth's Revenge. But she's sort of limping away. Oh, man. I think I got quite a few kills. Maybe a light cruiser or two, a heavy cruiser. and possibly a DD, but I wasn't planning, or rather I hadn't planned on not being able to spot whatever it was that I was attacking / sinking. Something detected the torpedoes. What torps? I don't even detect the torpedoes. Nothing there. They must be the torps that were initially going for the Ignacio, but I can't see them. Hello, are you a battle cruiser? And you are... Ah, yes, you're the heavy cruiser. Smoking up. 12 clicks out. Torpedo when ready, guys, because it might be some of your last salvos. Unfortunately, the quintuples are not reloaded yet. I did run out for the 2 tubes on the Llewellyn. Crap. Sturgeon. Unfortunately, I think that heavy cruiser is too capable of dodging all those torps. Well, all. You know, both. Oh, I hit something else. 442. I think that interestingly it's going to be, and another hit, it's going to be the transport that lives to survive this particular fight. Fuck it. Torp it. Go on. Okay, you did. My god, this is another atrocity of a week. Jesus fucking Christ. I'm sorry. Hello there. You seem to be a wreck of a ship. Oh, you're the one that popped the turret. Yeah. Okay. Unfortunately, I just sent out my torpedoes. Oh, against you. Fuck you. You're dead. Or... I rather hope so. Hey, another one. I'm thinking that their battleships and battle cruisers are fairly alike. So it's pretty difficult to see which is which. Sturgeon still has 21 torps left. That's about... Oh. It's about 1 salvo and a bit. There goes Sturgeon. So that just leaves the Stealth's Revenge. And a transport. Oh, another hit. You know, officially I have scored 0 points, as far as I'm concerned. I have scored nothing because I simply don't know what I hit. So I cannot write it up as a DD or as a battleship or whatever. The San Incendio. You're the one without the turret. No. You're just pretty seriously flooded. Alright. Something detected the torpedoes. And another. Yeah, that's possibly these. I think that's the last salvo from the ship that just went down. The Sturgeon. Ow, ow, ow. So far, overpens. Oh dear. Flooding on the stern. Stern's already flooded. Damage saturation. Come on. Hey! 3,000 damage. Ship sunk. Whatever the hell you were. Oh! And there goes the Stealth's Revenge as well. So, that just leaves the Manchester as a surviving ship. But I can't control it, as it is a transport. So, overall score? I don't know. I actually have no clue. See, there goes another one. I have no clue. I did do 27,000 damage, but that's all I can tell you. That is all that I can tell you. So, I don't know. Oh, another one hit. I think I got about 8 points. If every ship that I sunk was a DD. Now, I'm not sure if that's the case, but that's how I'm going to sort of write up the kills. So, I'm going to say that I barely got any points on this one. Simply because I couldn't tell what was shooting me, or rather, what I was shooting with my torpedoes. So, I will leave it up to you guys. Decode. What did I hit? What did I sink? And how much points, or how many points did I get? Because I really don't know. Should have thought of that before this happened. But then again, mistakes were made. Anyway, guys, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to check out the others. Links down below in the description. They probably did a hell of a lot better than me. And, well, so be it. Let's see what I can pick up from them. If you have a good Taskmaster Tuesday scenario, then please post that down below in the comments. That is the only type of scenario that I'm willing to accept on this particular video. No standard scenarios, but you can send those in through the link down below in the description. And of course, if you do have a standard scenario, use that link. And again, don't forget to check out the other guys. They have some really, really skilled designers and, of course, content creators. And I'm eager to see what they build. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video nonetheless, and I shall catch you guys soon for another video.